We'd like to begin this episode with a disclaimer. The views presented in this particular episode are not prescriptive in nature. We endeavor to provide an unbiased commentary from the book Unplugged by Aliet. For those of us who believe in Jesus Christ like we do, we'd like to remind you that it is your duty to obey God's commands. It is your duty to pick from this episode the things that align biblically. And those that do not, we just like you to understand what unplugging means in this time and age. Hi, Tessa.
Hello.
Sasa.
Niko salama. How have you been?
Why am I giving you the book?
I don't know.
You have your own copy. Yes.
I think ni Creature of Habits.
Yes, because we were using the Art of Seduction and it was only one book.
Yes.
Unaendelea aje?
Mimi niko salama. Ndio wiki imeanza. Leo ni Wednesday, yeah. It's a
your
new
first
week.
day kwa kazi.
Yes, first day at work. Because leo watu wamemaliza wanangoja weekend, sisi wanatupea baton. Initanga batoni?
Baton.
Tuendeleze
Okay.
kazi njema. Yeah. How have you been?
I have been very okay.
Yeah.
And I was studying the laws of human nature. You know, nowadays I'm just studying and a bit of psychology. I'm actually going to do behavioral psychology.
Please do it.
I want to do behavioral psychology because I'm reading evolutionary psychologists by the name David Bass. Robert Greene is also very good. I'm reading several books. And even my exam, by there I'm doing exams. Online exams.
Those ones are the best.
Today you are anyway, let me not talk about those exams. Kwendeni huko na mambo yenu ya shule. Hii maneno ya shule ikwende shindwe. Tumekataa hii mambo.
Crazy.
Yes, so something I was reading today and it goes to what I was telling you that all human beings wear a mask. Do you know where the word personality comes from? So the word personality comes from a Latin word persona.
Persona, yeah.
That means mask.
Wow.
It means mask. Wow. It was used in the ancient times when people were in a theater. So the mask that they used to put on before they get into the stage was called a persona. And that is where we get the English word personality.
Wow.
So personality is definitely a mask you wear.
Yeah.
And it changes with environment, it changes with place, it changes with who you are interacting with. It usually does change.
Yeah.
So when I say people wear mask and guys behave as though I don't know what I'm saying, then they don't know. They
psychology.
Yes, we all culture our behaviors based on so many things, based on who we interact with, based on where we are, based on how we want to be perceived. Because when you are with your girlfriends or your best friend and you don't care about how they perceive you, you may do things that you never do when you are with other people.
Yeah.
So human beings, we always change and wear masks. We always wear a mask to suit
the environment.
Yes.
Yeah.
And when you say it, it sounds very bad. It sounds like we are not genuine, we are pretending and all those things. But that's where those guys got the word personality. Yeah. So personality, so we all wear masks. Someone is asking a question.
Yeah.
Silas, how does one deal with emotional detachment? What do you mean by dealing with emotional detachment?
From someone else or from themselves?
Oh, how to emotionally detach from somebody? Please clarify, Cedric, what you mean by dealing with emotional detachment. Give me a little bit more information and we'll answer you as the episode continues.
Okay.
Now, today, we are going to dive into the book.
Yay!
We
Finally.
have dealt with the comforting lies. We have done 3 episodes on comforting lies that we have been taught. And let me tell you, Tessa, we have not learned intersexual dynamics. Like Jacob says, things our fathers did not tell us. men have not learned from their fathers, because he begins in his forward by saying, we were not taught how to relate with the opposite gender by our fathers. It was not a topic that we were taught. So everything that we know, I think you are included here, everything that we know about relationships, guess where we have learned it from?
Experience?
Movies.
Movies.
Movies. We've learned everything we know about relationship from TV. And by everything, I don't mean in its entirety.
Yeah, but like the
Like
foundation.
80% of everything you know about relationship, you have learned it on a screen.
Ooh.
And in a book,
Kwanza in a book.
Snow White and all those things. So you have learned intersexual dynamics or relationships from a script writer. And that intersexual dynamics, you have interpreted it as the truth, believed in it as the truth, owned it as the truth. You have taken what you have learned. That's why the kneeling, the doing all these things are there. And you come and apply it to a human being. Now, when you apply it to a human being, you realize that this human being is not responding the way the person was responding on script.
Alejandro was responding.
The way Alejandro was responding. And then you get frustrated because relationships is not something that is taught. It is not something that is taught. So many people have been left to fend for themselves, to learn through experience, which is very dangerous. To learn through experience. And today we are going to talk about a story of someone who learned through experience. And I tell people there are two ways of learning things. One, through your own experience, which is very expensive. And you can never learn everything. You'll only learn one aspect of life through your experience. Secondly, is through another person's experience. That is the best, because you observe, you see how they behaved, then you draw lessons on how you ought not to behave or how you ought to behave. So Tessa, how do you want to learn? Hii ndio swali nakuuliza leo. Utajitetea ukiwa wapi na how do you want to learn?
Funny thing, most of the time I learn from my own experiences. Like, it's unfortunate, but I do. I learn best from my own experiences.
You learn best from your own experience?
Yes.
Okay.
But I don't know if it's intuition. Like, I have a very good intuition. So whenever I'm about to go in like a wrong path or whatever, I feel it. Like, I can hold myself and like learn. I don't know if I'm making
before
sense.
You get there.
Whether I have experienced or not, like after I have learned, after I have experienced something, nakwanga na that moment of where I can sit and reflect on it and be like, never again. You know, like I feel like nakwanga strong with that. Like I won't redo mistakes again and again. Maybe if I want to, don't get me wrong, maybe if I want to do the same mistakes, but if I cautiously know this is not it, like nakwanga better at ninging. But I learn best from my own. From
your own experience. So the reason why we are here in this podcast is so that our viewers will not learn from their own experience. But if you want to learn from your own experience, you are welcome. You are very much welcome to experience it and learn. But the good thing is that we all learn, all the same, we learn.
Yeah.
So Cedric is clarifying before we get to our story.
Yeah.
Okay, how does one deal with a partner who is distancing themselves from you emotionally and physically? When someone is distancing themselves from you emotionally and physically, they're giving you feedback. That they are it's a dangerous point for a relationship to be. When someone is distancing themselves from you both physically and emotionally. It means they are checking out. It means that there are certain things in that relationship. Maybe it is routinely, it's become boring. Because when people get bored, that's the first thing that they start doing. They start detaching themselves. There is no longer the highs and lows. You know, the prerequisites of a healthy relationship are the highs and lows. You don't really, when you, let's say for example, if you decide to let the other person have their way so that you cannot experience the highs and lows, then you are starving that relationship. You are starving it of the necessary drama.
It needs necessary drama.
Yes, there is necessary drama. There is some level of drama that is okay for a relationship. It makes it grow. But I think this is feedback to do certain things. And I would want to know exactly what is happening.
Yeah.
I don't want to give a solution here because it is not one size fits it all.
It is not.
So many factors can make people detach emotionally and physically. So Cedric, we can talk. Yeah.
I'm trying to understand, Ama, to think about situations where someone is detaching, and have they communicated this, or are you just feeling the detachment? You know, because there are people who tell you, maybe I'm going through something, I need space. You know, maybe this week is not okay. I'm not gonna be staongea as much as we are talking, and I need my space right now. You know, there's that. Yes, I may detach, but at least they're communicating.
They're communicating to you.
You know, but then there's ghosting. Like the person just vanishes out of the blues. You guys were okay, then 1 minute you are haze. He's not haying you back.
Yeah.
What's happening?
And then we will have like Cedric, I would ask you to inbox and tell me the story so that we can be able to
understand
actually
it better.
because if I give you an answer here, I'll not be speaking from knowledge.
Yeah.
Now today we are going to our first story in the book Unplugged. By the way, we want to encourage you to get this book. This is a very nicely written book. It's been Nairobi's bestseller since 2021.
Wow.
He said 2021, yeah.
Wow.
You can find it at Textbook Center. You can find it at Nuria Bookstore. You can find it at Kibanga Books. You can find it in Amazon or in Jacob Aliet's website.
Wow.
And it's a very, very well-written book. So let's go to our story number 1. Now, this is what we are going to be doing moving forward in the next few episodes. We're going to be reading a story of someone in the book, looking at how much dust they saw or what the dust they saw.
Yeah.
Then we are going to diagnose the problems.
Yeah.
So today we are going to talk about a guy called Denno. And today we are going to say the things to talk about his faults and his flaws and what he did, and Achieng as well.
Yeah.
Achieng. We are talking about Denno and Achieng. If you have not read the story of Denno, find it in the book. It's the first story you'll read. Now here is the Reader's Digest version of that story.
Okay.
So Denno is a successful young man who is very good in mathematics. Very good in mathematics. He gets a job at Barclays Bank, Nakuru.
Yeah.
And so he has a good job at Barclays Bank. He is doing very well. So like I told you, when a man has his act together, he has his money, he has everything, what will he start looking for?
Settling down.
What will he start looking for?
So
Denno decides that because he has his act together, he wants to settle down. Now here is Denno's genius. Denno decides to be a genius.
Yeah.
He specifically he does not want these town girls.
City girls.
Doesn't want city girls. He decided to look for a traditional, inexperienced woman.
Inexperienced.
And he was very specific. He's in Nakuru, but he's looking for a traditional, inexperienced woman.
I don't know.
Please read this story. It is in the book Unplugged.
Yeah.
And Denno did not want, he just didn't want to be mixed up with the town girls. So Denno talks to his friends. And his friends, I think they went to, is it Siaya County?
Yeah.
Yes, there was a girl in Siaya County who had dropped at Form 2.
Form 2.
And she was there, and the parents were worried that this lady may get pregnant when she continues to
stay in the village.
Stay in the village.
Yeah.
So Denno, the girl is there. Denno sends guys. I think it is his friends who told him about the girl in Siaya. So his friends go to Siaya, and when they get to Siaya, they talk to Achieng's parents.
Yeah.
And they tell Achieng's parents there is a gentleman in Nakuru who is a high-value man. He has his finances in order.
He's a banker. What
do you mean? He's a banker with Barclays, and he's looking for someone to marry.
Yeah.
And the parents of this young lady are very happy because she had dropped out in Form 2, and they were afraid that she might get pregnant if she continues to stay in the village.
Yeah.
So they invite Denno to come to Siaya. But Denno, being the high-value man like he is, decides to refuse to go to Siaya. So the friends bring the lady over.
Yeah.
And Denno likes the lady because she's beautiful, young, and inexperienced, like he had wanted from a woman.
Can I add something there?
Yes.
So when she's coming, she only comes with a handful of clothes. She's just coming to see this Denno, and Denno to just see her.
Yes. She's coming just for a sleepover so that they can see if they will like each other.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, let's continue this story.
Yeah.
So Denno likes what he says, and the lady refuses to go back. She was supposed to go back home, but she refuses. And so that is how Denno gets married. Does this story sound familiar? Millennials. Many millennials.
This is how they've done it.
Some of them have done this. So I know there are people who this story is familiar.
Really?
So they come, we stay. So they decide to stay together, and she becomes a wife. Now, Denno, one day when he was doing his banking activities, a lady approaches, comes to the bank, and it was late, isn't it? And she was supposed to deposit some money, but time had passed and Denno could not deposit that money.
Yeah.
So the lady pleaded with Denno, and Denno decided that he's going to deposit the money on her behalf the next on Monday.
Yeah.
So he wrote the lady a slip, and the lady left. On Monday, Denno deposited the money like he had said.
Yeah.
So a few months later, this woman decides to file a complaint and say that money was deposited late, and it is not the same date with the deposit slip. So it's maybe she had forgotten the story.
Yeah.
She had forgotten what Denno had told him and thought that it was the bank's fault.
Yeah.
So she complained to the bank, and Barclays Bank did an inquiry, and they found that Denno had taken customers' money without had taken the money to deposit later, which is an infringement of banking rules. So Denno was fired. He was very angry, and he called this lady and reminded the lady that he had done her a favor.
Yeah.
And the lady was very apologetic, but Denno akamwambia that this thing has already passed, so you cannot do anything about it. So Denno remained fired. But before this, remember that Denno, as a good, nice guy, as a nice gentleman, felt that it was not good for Achieng to just stay in the house.
No.
She had dropped out in Form 2, so Denno decided to take her to school.
Yes.
And like the nice gentleman he took Achieng to school. Yeah. Achieng was very good in her schooling. She studied education.
Yeah.
She studied education and all that. And Achieng became a teacher. So now Denno loses his job. So when he goes to the wife, when he goes to Achieng to tell her about the job, how he had lost the job, Achieng was very sympathetic of his situation and promised to help him or to support him. You know, when you two become one. Both of you are joined together. Let no man put asunder.
Let no man put asunder.
So now these guys are in Nakuru. So I think Achieng gets a job in Nairobi.
Yeah.
As Denno still continues living in Nakuru. He tries to do some jobs here and there, and they don't end up very well. So now, one day, this is what started happening. Achieng used to come back home to Nakuru during weekends. But all of a sudden, no, she not gradually, she reduced the weekends that she is coming. And so this got Denno very worried. Why is my woman not coming back to me? Why is she not coming back home to me?
Yeah.
And he decided to come to Nairobi and check. And so when he came to Nairobi, he went to Achieng's house and found a padlock. It was locked. He tried to call Achieng. Achieng was not picking up, I think, the whole day. Achieng didn't pick up. Then Achieng's phone came back on and then off. And then there is a time when now they spoke.
Yeah.
And Achieng told him where he can get the keys.
Yeah.
And that she would be coming back.
Yeah.
So Achieng did not show up. So when Denno was inquiring as to where the wife was, Achieng got very angry and told him, I did not tell you to come to my house unannounced. And he had gone for a workshop. She had gone for a workshop.
Yeah.
So this guy, Denno, was very angry.
Shocked.
And he tried to, what did he try? The next day, or after, I think it was the next day, Achieng comes back from the workshop.
Yes.
Very scantily dressed. With heavy on makeup.
Yeah.
And she had gone for a school function, apparently. So Denno fights with her and Achieng gets mad. And Denno goes back to... Achieng leaves or something.
Yeah, she storms off.
Then Denno, I think he leaves. And then when he comes back, he finds the house empty.
Yeah.
He finds the house empty. He finds that Achieng had left him. So now, is there a part of that story that I have left out?
Yeah, I think now after he has found the house empty, he calls the mother. Ama the mother calls.
Yes. The mother calls Denno and tells him, mizigo zilifika. Because Achieng decides to go to their village and wipe clean Denno's house in the name that Denno has sent for those items. And that is the last Denno saw Achieng.
Yeah.
And Achieng disappeared.
Crazy.
And we want to talk about this story. If you've not read this story, I remind you, it's in this book. It's the first story and very interesting. For you to understand what we will be talking about, please read it. So today we want to talk about where did Denno go wrong. Denno was a nice guy. He had a good job. He had steady income. He looked for a girl who is not well educated, who had dropped out in Form 2.
Ajui mambo mingi.
Akaletwa kwa nyumba yake, ajui mambo mingi. Na akajulia hayo mambo kwa nyumba yake. We say these things and you, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to see everything that we talk about
in this story.
Clearly in this story. Yeah. So what do you think before we even get to our notes? What do you think about this situation?
Honestly, when I was reading this story, it was just unfortunate, but at first I didn't see Denno's fault in all this. I was just like, this lady just decided to do him dirty. Like, I was not seeing like where he went wrong. So it is I'm actually very interested in this conversation in trying to understand where did Denno really go wrong, you know? Because according to the script, yasahi, Ivo, ajui mambo mingi, she's from the village, she's nini, you feel like, oh, this is like the perfect match. Somesha and they're supporting each other. Like, you feel like this is going to be a good start.
Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up because you're about to understand. You're about to understand.
Yes, where?
You are about to understand the things we say and the mistakes that this gentleman did. By the way, I put all the blame on Denno.
Really?
And I'm going to give you the reason why. I have said this, Tessa, number one. Nice guys are used, abused, and when their usefulness is done, they are kicked to the curb.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, if you are listening to me, be so many things in your life. You better be broke. You better be broke.
Yeah.
But do not be a nice guy.
Nice guy.
A nice guy is a guy who tries, who thinks, or who does nice things, especially to a woman, in order that that woman may reciprocate by loving them back or staying loyal to them. A nice guy is a person who purchases
love,
things that you cannot purchase with money.
Yeah.
He tries to purchase affection. He tries to buy loyalty. He tries to do things to you so that you in return can love him or can be loyal to him.
Do you think that is what was happening in this situation?
Yes, I will show you. He was a typical nice guy.
Really?
He has committed all the nice guy sins. Sins of a nice guy that Denno committed. He has committed those sins.
Really?
He was a nice guy. This world does not reward niceness. Tessa, there is no reward for being nice.
Yeah.
There is no reward for being nice. And by the way, just to clarify, when we are talking about being a nice guy, we don't mean the opposite of a nice guy as a bad person.
Yeah.
We don't mean that is the opposite. And we will explain as we continue. Someone is saying, nice guys ndio Tessa anaitanga woishe. Yes. Exactly. That was who Denno was. So readers, let's go to Denno's mistakes.
Okay. So Denno built his whole identity around his job. That's his first mistake. So before everything collapsed, we see that Denno had a respectable banking job, a home, a wife, and even a child. So, but when he lost the bank job, he had no plan B. Yeah. So I think that was the first mistake this guy did. He just made his job his all, like.
Yes. Denno, and this is part of a small mistake that he had made.
Yeah.
This is a small mistake.
And this is our first one.
And he had only one plan.
Yeah, plan A.
He had only one plan.
Yeah.
I will relate this story with a lot of laws from Robert Greene's 48 Laws of Power.
Okay.
Plan all the way to the end. Plan all the way to the end. I tell people this, that in every endeavor in your life, make sure you see the end. Make sure you see how it ends. And play the end scenario over and over again in your life. And be sure that you are comfortable with that end scenario.
Yeah.
This is the problem, especially with men when they are in love. When men are in relationships and they are in love, they do not play the end scenario. They don't even think there is going to be an end. When a man gets married sometimes, it's only nowadays that divorce is becoming alarming. Many of the people, even when they are getting into a relationship with a woman, they don't see the end of the relationship.
Should they?
They should, and I will tell you why. They should. Tessa, as a man, I tell them, don't get into a relationship until you're okay with the end. If you're okay with the end, then you can get into that relationship.
Yeah.
If you will be okay in the end.
Let me give you a scenario here. You tell me if it's the same thing you're talking about. So I have this friend of mine who that started talking with this guy. And everything was...
You had a friend of yours? Pardon?
I have this friend of mine mwenye alianza kutalk with this guy. So in that talking stage, like everything was going okay. Like they liked each other's vibes. Like it was mutual. But the guy told the girl alisemaje, I can't see like the end product of this, and that's why he's like not comfortable in dating her. So it's not that ataki yeye specifically, like for him he doesn't want, I don't know if it's kids, so he doesn't see like the end product. If you're not going to like get married or like nini, then I don't see the reason of dating. So I'm trying to understand it. Is it the same thing, like seeing the end product as in where this relationship is gonna lead? Ama end product for you is like, is it a happily ever after or a divorce? Like hizo vitu zote?
No, I don't mean that you foresee the exact situation that will happen.
Oh, okay.
The foreseeing here is we are in love. What happens when we are not together?
Oh.
Am I going to be okay? Or am I going to be a mess?
Okay.
That's what I mean. How is life going to be post this relationship that we have? Everything eventually ends, Tessa. It can end up in death, or it can end with you separating. But it's still an end.
Yeah.
So as a man especially, you have to be okay with both ends.
Both outcomes.
Both outcomes.
Yeah.
You must be okay with them.
Yeah.
You must ask yourself this question. Have I made myself my own mental point of origin to such an extent that when this person leaves, will they leave me okay? Or am I going to be okay when they leave?
Yeah.
And so, yes, that is what I mean. But I don't understand what that other gentleman was saying.
Right.
To the lady. That one I don't get what she was saying.
Ati anataka aoni end goal.
Yeah. So the first a small mistake that this guy did is that he didn't have a plan B.
He didn't have a plan B.
Never put all your eggs in one basket, Tessa. It is a recipe for disaster, especially when it comes to work, when it comes to a job, when it comes to employment.
Skills.
When it comes to skills.
What can you do with your hands?
Yes, there is a lot that we can do in this life.
Yeah.
There is a lot that we can do in this life.
Yeah.
That we have a lot we can do that we should never just rely on one thing.
Yeah.
Because when that one thing goes, when that job of yours is taken away, when you're fired.
Kuna easy questions on there where we can like maybe discuss.
Yes.
Should every man have a second source of income?
Yes, I believe every man should have a second source of income.
Oh.
Second, third, even to the 10th.
But don't you think when you like now over nini your energy, like you underperform in a way, like the way whatever you put your energy into grows, right? So if you're putting your energy into this one main job, you're actually very good at it.
Yeah.
But then when you're half year, you're dealing with something else, you're having like 5 things you're working on at the same time, the value of what the value of your output inakuwa.
You can do businesses that don't require your presence.
Oh, I love
I learned in school that management is getting things done through others.
Yes.
Management is getting things done through others.
Yeah.
You can get people and they can do stuff for you.
Yeah.
Just don't put all your eggs in one basket. Because when and COVID taught us this. Taught us this, that you can't. That can be taken away.
Yeah,
Tessa.
a job.
And you become a mess.
Imagine.
Denno only relied on this one job in Barclays Bank.
Yeah.
It is not easy to do other things besides your job. And there are people who have survived on their job. So we are not saying this cuts it for everyone.
Yeah.
But when you have only one source of income, you are risking too much.
You are living
you are living in borrowed time. It is a recipe for disaster.
Yeah.
Because anything can happen.
Yeah.
COVID taught us that. COVID taught us that anything can happen.
Anytime and abruptly. Yeah.
And you could be here, and after a short while you're down.
True.
So one of the lessons that we need to draw from this story is that do not put all your eggs in one basket, just like Denno did. He had only one source of income, and he only tried to get money or to have income only after he lost his job.
Yeah.
That was mistake number 1. Let's go to the other one.
Let's go first to the next question. This is a good one.
Yes.
How dangerous is it when a family depends completely on one man's salary? Now, this question I feel like it's a tricky one. Because we're calling it dangerous if you're depending on the man's salary. But now, does it mean now a woman should also contribute to the household? Ama, what does that question imply?
Yeah, it is... this is a tricky question.
Yeah.
It's a tricky question, but I'll tell you it is dangerous for both of the parties to depend on one person's salary.
Yeah.
Because Tessa, if it is me and you are completely dependent on my salary, I might die. What happens to you? What happens to you in the event my life is taken away?
Hauna pension? I'm kidding.
You see, I know. Even if you have, imagine you have been staying at home the whole of your life.
Yeah.
Depending on your man, and I'm not saying that's a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing. Even if you get his pension,
Yeah.
do you have the know-how? You know, money is not just having liquid cash on you.
Exactly.
It is knowing how you can put it into good use.
Yeah.
Money is like an army which you send out to go and capture other soldiers in the name of other monies and come to you as the king.
Tenfold.
Tenfold. So it is dangerous. It's a dangerous position to be in.
Yeah.
It's dangerous to depend on one person's income.
Yeah.
It's very dangerous situation.
I see what you've done there. That was really smart.
Okay, continue seeing.
So another thing Denno did wrong. Can we go to the next thing
Yes.
he did? So Denno broke professional rules, trying to be nice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the beginning of Denno's downfall wasn't actually his marriage. It was the decision at work. Okay. So the customer asked him to accept money after the banking system had closed, and Denno agreed to help her and process the deposit later. The decision eventually led to disciplinary action and loss of his job. So there's a lesson there that being kind does not mean abandoning boundaries, you know. So the intention must have been good, but good intentions didn't protect him from his consequences.
He did not have what?
Boundaries.
He did not have boundaries. Yeah. I have spoken about boundaries more than enough times in this. Somebody's asking whether I'm advocating for 50-50. No. Anything with two heads is a monster. Anything with two heads is a monster.
Yeah.
It's not 50-50. It can't be. The man leads. The woman comes as a suitable help.
Yeah.
That's how it is supposed to be. If 50-50 is a partnership, and partnership, you share profits and losses. Isn't it? You share responsibility, you share input, you share everything equally. 50-50 means I pay half the rent, you pay half the rent. The grocery, we do half.
Yeah.
The bills, we do. That is what 50-50 means.
Yeah.
The people who say 50-50 don't really want, even those ladies that say that I want a 50-50 relationship, they actually don't want it.
They don't want it.
They don't want it.
Yeah.
I don't think I have met a lady who wants a 50-50 relationship. Even those ones that tell me this, and you know, I've gone for lunch with some of them who are they have a lot of masculine energy, yeah? And they say how they are independent women. And I took one for coffee. We went for coffee, and we were just talking about, I don't remember quite well what we were talking about. And when it was time to pay for the bill, I think I paid for it. She didn't even flinch. She didn't even make effort.
Yeah.
But this is a person who believes in 50-50. 50-50 means we split the bill halfway. 50-50 means that we take care of the responsibilities equally. So a marriage, a relationship is never 50-50.
Yeah.
So Denno had no boundaries. I have talked so many times to men. I've talked about boundaries so many times.
Yeah.
A man must be a man who has boundaries. We are living in a time where men are afraid to tell women no. And the reason why they are afraid to say no is because they think that if they say no and they are called a narcissist or a misogynist or they are called those names, that it is a bad thing in and of itself. A man must have a boundary, even with their woman. A man must be ready to say no whenever something is being asked of him, a thing that he does not want to do.
Yeah.
Like, for example, Rich Cooper talks about betadization through 1,000 concessions. Betadization is the process where a man is made into a better male, better agreeable male. One characteristic of better male is that they don't know this word called no. They don't know it. A guy could want maybe to rest in the house that day, and their woman tells them, no, today let's not go and let's not rest, let's go do this stuff. Okay. He doesn't want to do that stuff that the lady is asking. Okay. But instead of looking at her lady in the eye and telling her, no, I'm not doing that, I'm resting today, he decides to do that for the sake of peace. Do you know how many men I've talked to, even around here, who tell me, me akianza makelele, I just keep quiet, I just leave it for the sake of peace. Let me tell you, whenever you keep quiet or whenever you avoid a situation for the sake of peace, you have not sorted it out, it's coming back.
It's coming back?
It's coming back amplified. It is coming back. Sooner rather than later,
it is coming
you
back.
are going to deal with that situation. You're going to have to deal with it, Tessa.
Yeah.
You're going to have to deal with that situation.
But don't you think a relationship is about compromise? Compromise in terms of, like, you're putting your own interest. At sometimes you put your own interest aside to, like, initangwa kufanya nini? Like,
to accommodate the other.
Yeah, or even, like, maybe put their interest above yours.
Yes, I think so. And there is a place for us.
So that's why you don't say no all the time. Even if you don't want to, you feel like, okay, let's just do this for...
Not every time.
Okay.
Not every time. Not every time.
Yeah.
There are times, if you don't really feel like doing that,
don't
do it. So betadization through 1,000 concessions is where the woman slowly pokes or destroys the boundaries, if they were there, if any.
Okay.
Destroys the boundaries in the relationship by you. Every time you are conceding to her demand, the boundary is being broken until there is no more boundary.
Yeah.
And that is what Denno did. This woman whom he did not know. Number one, Denno risked his job for a woman he did not even know. A woman comes to the bank late. She wants to deposit money and it is past the banking hours.
Yeah.
Denno decides to be a nice guy. Nice guys are used, abused, and when their usefulness is done, they are kicked to the curb. He decides to be a nice guy, Tessa.
Yeah.
That's exactly what he does. He decides to even go against the rules of the organization just to please that woman, for that woman's convenience.
Yeah.
Isn't that how simps behave?
See, he was being an empath.
That's not empathy. That is simping. That's not empathy.
Because when I read that part, I didn't see him as being a nice guy. In my point of view, I was just like, oh, he was really like trying to be a good person and like help someone who was like desperate. And
what you call good is a nice guy.
Okay.
What you're calling good.
If I've ever called you good.
What you're calling good is a nice guy, because look at this guy. A lady shows up to the bank, wants to deposit past the banking hours. You know that it is against the rules of the bank to deposit money or to take someone's money past banking hours. What does Denno decide to do? He decides to break those rules. Look at what he's doing. He's breaking the rules.
Yeah.
On behalf of who?
A person he doesn't
a woman
even know.
Who does not even know him.
Yeah.
How many times do men do this? How many times do men do this?
Yeah.
How many times do men meet a lady and all of a sudden they start showering her with money? How many times have men given women money just because they are ladies? Just for their existence. How many people pay just for a lady's existence? What do you think OnlyFans is?
Nilikuwa nataka kusema usisikize Silas, you're not complaining.
Yes, and that's why I'm telling you. What do you think OnlyFans is?
Yeah.
What is OnlyFans? It is men mostly going into a screen to pay another woman just for being a woman and showing them stuff.
Yeah.
It is modern day simple behavior. A man must have boundaries. A man must be someone who is ready to say no whenever and say it and mean it.
In minutes. Crazy.
And when you are dealing with your woman, Tessa, when a man is dealing with a woman, the woman slowly gets to respect his nose. At first, she will complain about the nose. At first, she will complain. At first, she will say you are a narcissist. And by the way, I told you, if your lady tells you you're a nice guy, it is feedback. At first, she will complain. She will say, this guy is just narcissistic. Somebody is saying that niceness is the currency of a simp. This is very accurate. Very accurate. That's their currency. Yeah. They think that by virtue of being nice, the world will reward them. Nice men are not rewarded. They're not. And they are used, abused, and kicked to the curb. Tessa, today, if you got someone who would be sending you 10,000 every day, just for existing, paying for your existence, what would you do?
I would love that.
Exactly.
Please come.
Look at what she would.
Oh my goodness. My M-Pesa number is.
Yes. You would love that. Yeah. Who would hate that?
Nobody.
You think I would hate that?
Nah.
If I had someone who was sending me money every day, I wouldn't hate it. Yeah. But let me ask you, how would you feel about that person?
Like
other
in terms
than the
of
fact that they are convenient for you.
In terms of like dating them?
Yes, how would you feel about that person?
I don't know. I feel like at first they would buy my love. Like I'll be maybe more drawn to them because of that. But maybe if I find someone, Nini, it will be easier for me to move on from them.
Yes, and let me tell you the thing that people hate the most in this life. Obligatory services. Services that bring obligation. Do you know that is what a nice guy does? A nice guy is nice to you and is putting you under the obligation
to be nice
of rewarding his niceness with your love and affection.
That is
with your love and affection. Human beings hate that.
So true.
Human beings hate that, Tessa.
Oh my goodness.
Human beings, I gave you the story of the Corinthians, the Cosarians, and the Athenians. Human beings hate that.
Yeah.
Obligatory services. People would rather you help them. If you want to be a nice... I'm not saying that doing nice stuff to people is wrong. But if you want to do it, just do it without expecting anything in return. There are some men who console themselves that I am just supporting this woman. I don't expect anything, but they have the expectations.
They do.
Sooner rather than later, they are going to cash in. They are going to cash in on how they want you to reciprocate that niceness. Them back. So we don't really have nice people. And that was the second thing, that he did not have clear boundaries.
Yeah.
All Denno had to do is say no.
Yeah.
Many men are powerless in the presence of a beautiful woman. They are enchanted. They become enchanted. They become confused. Their wallet zip opens by itself. They start spending money just because they have been mesmerized by beauty. I have taught myself, Tessa, over time, over a long period of time and experience, to not be mesmerized by beauty. Yes.
It's something you like have to learn and be cautious about.
Yes, it's something you have to learn. Yeah. Because if you don't learn it, you will be used. Those are the guys who put themselves in trouble for the sake of another person. And this is what Denno did. He put himself in trouble for the sake of this lady, and he ended up losing his job. Okay. Let's go to Denno's third mistake.
Yay! So Denno confused innocence with character. So he deliberately avoided the women he considered sophisticated and worldly. City girls. So he wanted someone young, inexperienced, and teachable, in commas.
So he wanted someone
young, inexperienced, and teachable.
He confused innocence with character. So Denno, out of his fear of city girls, decided that he was going to go to the village and get an inexperienced woman whom he was going to control
or mold into what he wants.
I am telling gentlemen, please listen to me. It is not the village that makes a woman innocent. It is not her lack of being or her lack of knowing many things that make her innocent.
Yeah.
One thing you have to understand is female nature. Become an expert in female nature. Become an expert in female nature as a man, and you'll make yourself immune, number one, to manipulation. Because women, Tessa, you women play in the psychology. Do you know you are masters at psychological games? You are masters at psychological game. That's why you invented seduction. That's why you invented seduction.
Yeah.
When it comes to physical force or physical strength between you and a man, you can't match. But you have another more painful strength. The one that has caused countries have risen against countries because of you people.
Yeah.
Because you play in the psyche, which is proving to be very difficult. Is proving to be a problem in this time and age.
Yeah.
Men have PhDs. Men have studied science. Men can build machines. Men can do stuff. But one thing they think is not important: understanding female nature.
Yeah.
Those are the people who tell you mine is not like this. Those are the people who get shocked when the real female nature comes knocking on the door.
Yeah.
They get shocked.
They get so shocked.
Just those are the people who come to discover years later that they are fathering children who are not theirs. Those are the men who come and discover. Have you read Joan 30's Confessions of Nairobi Men and Women? Yeah. How many men are fathering kids who are not theirs? That is why, Tessa, 30% of the time, men who test fail paternity test. Imagine 30% of the men who have tested fail. How many men do you know have tested? Have done paternity test? So they are in the minority.
Yeah.
But 30% of that minority
have
failed that test.
So the majority who have not yet tested.
Yes, because we don't take time to understand female nature.
Yeah.
We think it is useless knowledge. Some people look at us and think we don't have something to do. Another one aliniambia kwa TikTok, ananiombea nipate kazi. Thank you. I understand. Thank you. Kuna mwingine aliniambia hivyo because they assume that you're talking about, they assume that female nature, and you know, then the only female nature they know is what they saw in movies. Because I can guarantee you, when they were growing up young, they were never taught female nature in primary school, in kindergarten, never in primary, never in high school. They only taught reproduction. Na kuambiwa motivational speaking.
Yeah.
In campus, they were never taught female nature. Isn't it? Or human nature. Men were not taught female nature. Females were not taught male nature. But females have a lot of information going around. They have a lot of help on in the dating market.
Yeah.
Now, this guy has not been taught in primary.
No.
He's not been taught in secondary, in high school. He's not been taught in campus. And then he comes and wants to learn this thing in the institution of marriage or dating. Tell me why people will not become a mess.
They will.
Tell me why when someone is left, they will not be a mess. Gentlemen, save yourself from this. Save yourself from this. Take a keen interest on female nature if you're a man. Take a very keen interest on females. Study them. Watch them like Nat Geo. Watch them, Tessa. You'd rather have that knowledge. Yeah. Because with that knowledge, we say knowledge is a competitive advantage. I'm not saying you study female nature so that you can oppress them. As a matter of fact, this is what you'll discover. If the more you learn female nature, the better your interactions with females will be. The better your interactions. Because again, you will know how to listen to them.
Yeah.
Like when they are telling you you're a nice guy, you are like, hey, feedback. You see, you'll know how to interact with them.
Yeah.
You will know when to argue, when not to argue.
Yeah.
You will know that when emotions are flare up, you can't reason.
Yeah.
So what will you do? You'll save yourself of the emotional damage that happens during this process.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, learn female nature.
Yeah.
Learn female nature. Let it be another course on top of your sophisticated knowledge that you know. Please, on top of the knowledge you know, include female nature.
Yeah.
If you are interested in ladies, include female nature. Your interactions will be better.
I think this is a good point to understand that female nature cuts across regardless of experience, exposure, and all that. Like the same thing we're talking about, that having limited exposure to the world doesn't necessarily tell you how the person will behave when circumstances change. Just because ametoka maybe a country, no, you ni city girl, ati sasa you think ratili iko like this.
There are guys, nature. And I can tell you, Tessa, there are guys I see on Facebook. Wakisema, mimi nikitaka kuoa, I'm going for a kienyeji. I go for a kienyeji. You will receive the exact treatment, the exact one that the city girl will give you.
If you don't understand.
It does not matter where they come from. Female nature is female nature. As of top importance, understand what the women respond to.
Yeah.
Number one, they don't respond positively to niceness. They don't. I'm just out from talking to some young people just outside here in the parking lot. And that I asked the gentleman, nowadays I ask about relationship. I asked the gentleman about his relationship. He told me that the lady had left him, and she told him that you're too nice. You're too nice.
You are too nice.
You are too nice. I know the victim. You know the victim. Exactly.
Too nice.
The lady told. So, men, you will learn to hear these things. You will learn to understand what she exactly means. Yeah. What she means when she is telling you you're nice.
You're too nice. She can overstep.
And I'm telling you, women are not lying to you when they are telling you you're nice. She's just communicating with you from the subconscious. Her words are saying that you're doing something good.
Yeah.
When she's praising you about your niceness, she's praising you with her mouth. Her biology is cursing you. Her biology is cursing you. That's the truth.
Yeah. Too nice.
That is what Denno thought. Denno thought that just by getting a lady from the village, then he is immune to these things. So for those of us who think that now you will avoid city girls and go to the village and get yourself a strong one, a strong kienyeji's, and you think that you will not go through female nature, sorry, it's biology. It's not.
Biology.
It has nothing to do with place of origin.
Crazy.
Have you not seen wazungus who come to Kenya or to Africa to get wives?
Oh.
Actually, there is a documentary about the dust they have seen. They have
dust.
They have seen dust that you cannot describe. Our Kenyan people, thank you. You're okay. Our Kenyan boys, the dust you have seen is not compared to what these guys are seeing, who are moving to Kenya to get themselves babes.
Yeah.
They're seeing dust.
They're seeing dust.
It is not about location. It is just about understanding these people. Yeah. Yes, let's go to another mistake. So he thought that just getting a girl from the village would make him immune to character development. And this means that he's operating from fear. This implies...
Yeah, that's implied
that he's operating from fear. Yeah. By the way, we are not teaching you these things to make you avoid women. If hearing from me makes you avoid women, then that has something to do with something else, not what I'm teaching.
You need to work more on like your personality, ama yourself.
Yes.
As a man to build that confidence.
No, understand them.
Yeah.
When you understand someone, when you understand people, how they work, their biology, everything about them, you're better placed to interact with them.
But you can be better placed, you can understand them, but not have the capabilities to. Like, when you see the way when you talk about a man making himself the point of origin,
yes,
where like they work on their mental finances, they are at a better place to interact with them. When they learn more about female nature, when they've not worked on themselves, they become intimidated.
Yeah. Some even take something we call the black pill. Now when they take the black pill, now they become misogynistic.
Yeah.
Now that is where now they operate from a hatred of women.
I actually feel like I insist on first people working on themselves before they even now get to understanding another person. Understand yourself first.
Yeah, that's correct. That's correct.
Okay.
Someone, Adrian is saying it's a matter of understanding them, understand how their mind operates. This is very true. Yeah. This is very correct. Just understand them. Do it for fun. Do it for fun, if not for any other reason.
Yeah.
And you will see your interactions with ladies are better off when you're interacting with them from a point of knowledge.
Yeah.
You know how to read them. You just have this bad behavior of reading people. I'm not saying that you'll get into their mind and get exactly what they're thinking.
No.
But you'll be able to take their actions, because people communicate more with their actions
with their behavior.
than their words.
Umenikumbusha when I say I'm a therapist, so you can read my mind. I'm just like,
no, therapist, you can read behavior, isn't it?
Yeah,
you
it's
can
not about
behavior.
reading your mind.
Yes.
Crazy. So another mistake Denno did, he did not properly court and study the woman he intended to marry. Like things happened like this. He
did not take his time.
No.
He thought that just when the kienyeji arrives, Achieng,
that's it. Amenibamba.
Yes.
Ako as kienyeji as I want. Tuanze life.
And you see how men romanticize love. I told you men are the romantics.
Oh, that's a clear indicator.
I told you will see in so many stories, Tessa. Men are romantics.
Yeah.
Women are survivalists. Men love idealistically, women love practically. Women love practically.
Yeah. Yeah.
When they get, and this is not a bad thing, by the way. This speaks to their biology. When they get provision, protection from you, they stay. When they can't get it, they go find it somewhere else.
Yeah.
And they may feign that they don't feel you, but it is their survival imperative that is moving.
Crazy.
So women are very practical in their love for them, in their choosing of mates.
Yeah.
Very practical. Let me give you an example in the animal kingdom.
Yeah.
The lion that is strong mates with all the lionesses. The weakest lion in the pool does not mate at all. The weakest lion doesn't mate. It is even kicked. A lion can mate with other lionesses, but that weak one will not. Do you know what that means? That gene is eliminated from the gene from the gene pool.
Only the strongest.
Only the strongest. And so even that is how women are. Is just that we as human beings have some morals with us. But technically, we don't behave differently from animals. We don't behave differently.
Crazy.
Yes.
I think it's also important when you're talking about courtship before marriage, maybe we can address that more, like getting to know a person, getting to understand them, their personality, how they are, their character as people.
Yes.
Because sometimes venye tunasemanga to just having another person is already difficult.
Yes.
Like because people come with their flaws, with everything that comes with a person.
Yes.
So you're not taking your time to actually know this person well, as much as you will never know them fully, but like understanding their character and everything. I think that's another thing alikosea.
I have a carpentry saying that says, measure many times,
cut once.
Cut once.
Crazy.
Measure many times, cut once.
Does that mean you should give them a lot of chances?
That means that you should always observe, but be ready to end.
Crazy.
To end it. Always observe. Because trust is not earned overnight. Trust is built. Yeah. And people often mask their dark characteristics. They will never tell you their negative characteristics. That's why you'll never see someone's misbehavior in a CV. A CV is also a mask.
The greatest
that I don't pay much attention to. By the way, I look at people's CVs.
Yeah.
And I don't pay much attention to your hobbies of swimming and all those things. I've never seen...
Now the last time we swim in last year, but one.
By the way, I've never seen a CV that tells that someone is speaking about their weaknesses. I have never seen... In CVs, you're just putting positive things. Me, I'm saying one day I'll just say as someone who is genuine about their failures in a CV and just give them the job. If I ever say it.
But see, they do it in weaknesses. See, there's a spot for weaknesses.
No, leave alone those weaknesses at
time
management. What are you talking about?
Perfection.
My weakness is being a perfectionist. Yes. No. I'm talking about someone talking about their real weakness.
Yeah.
People in CVs don't tell you why they left the other job. Exactly why they left the other job. They don't.
Someone here is saying, mwanaume unakuwa nice kweli wewe ni biscuits. Ni mbaya. Ati tunachoma nini hapa? Tunachoma niceness.
Kenovia is dying.
Denno, leo nisikia Denno.
Tunaban Denno, abandon.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to the other mistake.
Another mistake Denno did was...
we have talked about number 5, where he chose from fear.
Oh, okay, yeah. So, understanding. So, he underestimated how much changing circumstances can change a relationship. Like, so when Denno met Achieng, there was a huge difference between their situations. He was employed, he was educated, he was financially established and living in town. But when she left school. Oh, yeah. Alikuwa ameleave school early. She came from a poor rural background and depended heavily on him. Depended heavily on him. Shida matamchi. And when now circumstances changed, we all know how the circumstances changed. He supported her education. She went to a teacher's college. And eventually she went to Nairobi for the teaching practice. So the relationship they had at the beginning was now operating at a different circumstances. Like circumstances may change kabisa. And this is something that he had underestimated or he has not planned initially, the way you were saying about plan. Yeah.
You never really know the true makings of a person until you give them money, power, or threaten their lives. You never really know what a person is made up of until you give them money, power, or threaten their life. That's the time you will know what they are made of.
Okay.
When they have, you see, Achieng, this young lady was just dependent on him. She had not gone to school. She had nothing on her, for her own.
Yeah.
Even her, she thought she was in love with the guy.
Yeah.
She thought that she loves the guy.
There was a time in the book where they're saying they lied there, making plans for the future.
Yes.
She was.
She was just dependent on him. Sometimes it is dangerous to get someone when there is a huge financial difference between both of you.
Are you saying it's not healthy?
It is sometimes, you will, like for a man, if you get a lady who is, let's say you are a rich man and you get a lady who is extremely, I'm not saying that they don't work. I'll give you the challenges that will happen. So I'm not saying this is not a situation, I'm not speaking to as the goodness or the badness of it.
Okay.
If you're a rich guy and you get a lady who is struggling in extreme poverty, you may never really know whether or not she is interested in you or interested in the support you can give to her.
Oh.
You will never really know.
You'll never know like her true intentions.
You'll never know her true intentions. It's a gamble. I'm not saying that it cannot work.
Yeah.
There are those that have worked and worked out very well.
Yeah.
But you will never really know. Because look at what happened to Denno.
Yeah.
He took a lady who was in extreme poverty, took her to school, and when the lady was empowered, that's when her true colors came out. Do not play daddy, or do not give daddy roles or daddy duties to a girlfriend. It sounds bad, Tessa, when I'm saying this.
Yeah.
Because, Tessa, let me ask you. If I act towards you like a father, how are you to blame if you treat me like a father? How are you to blame if you treat me like a father? If I decide to be your father, do not be a father to a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Do not be a father to a girlfriend.
I see it.
I remember the example I gave you. You have your own lady. It's just a Denno situation. You take her to JKUAT. Juja boys. She goes there to study engineering. As you continue with your work. In her process of study, remember, she liked you.
Yeah.
She liked you at your level when she was, for lack of a better way to put it, nothing.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Now, this is the problem. You've taken her to JKUAT. She's gone, studied, done very well, like what Achieng did.
Yeah.
Achieng did very well.
Very well.
She upgrades. Automatically, subconsciously, Tessa. Unless this man takes his upgrading even higher,
Yeah.
she will be somewhat below her. No, somewhat within the reach, or somewhat her value, or his value in her eyes will have diminished if the man has not leveled up from that place.
Yeah.
Because she was here.
Yeah. She was looking up.
She was looking upwards.
Yeah.
So right now she is looking at you. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. If you want to play father to a girlfriend, you're going to be in for it.
Yeah.
Let me tell you the words that hurt men the most. I never forced you. Those words sting like a... Those words are like a knife being run through your back.
I did not tell you to
I did not force you. When you start telling after all I have done for you... What is the...
Hata yeye aliambiwa. No, I'm laughing with that one.
Yes.
After all I've done for you.
After all I've done for you.
Even Denno aliambiwa.
Yes, and the men who tell a woman, after all I have done for you, imply that they were doing it, expecting this thing, expecting loyalty, expecting
love.
submission, expecting love in return.
Crazy.
Gentlemen, please hear me. This is not telling you to be a bad human being or a terrible human being. I'm just saying to you, do not play daddy roles to a girlfriend. Don't.
Is there a difference between daddy roles and provision, like taking care of her?
Now, very good question. I was going there.
Okay.
Taking care of her is not a problem. The only problem is taking care of her, expecting that act of taking care of her should be reciprocated by respect.
Okay.
You see?
Yeah.
It is a form of purchase of affection. True, genuine, burning desire cannot be bought, cannot be negotiated, cannot be transacted. Tessa, I'm not saying it is wrong for you to, or for a man to do good things to a woman, including paying for a fees. But he must only do that if he expects nothing
In return.
And
how many will
he
do that?
should do that and do it as the way you do charity. When you go and donate things to people, Tessa, you don't think about it, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's the only time you should do it as a man. Do it if you will not expect anything to be done in return for that favor. Otherwise, if you are there are men who do that to their woman. Let me take her to business school so that she can come and I open a business for her so that we can have a better life together. You come open. By the way, when you give someone wings, why are you surprised that she used the wings to fly away from you? Why are you shocked that she used those very wings that you gave her to fly away from you?
Hey, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Hey.
Only give people wings when you're okay, with them flying away, and it doesn't affect your mental, physical, emotional, or spiritual well-being.
Crazy.
That is the only time you do it. That's when the desire is that is when the act is genuine, Tessa. That is the only time when someone is doing something genuine towards you.
Yeah.
Anything else is being purchased.
Okay.
That's what Denno was doing.
Yeah.
Denno tried to purchase this woman's loyalty by taking her to school. Look at what the woman did when she went to school. And by the way, Aliet has clarified. This is a case study. It's not to mean that women are bad, men are good. We have other stories that are coming where men have given women a dust of their lifetime. We are just commenting on this behavior.
Yeah.
And from the comments, we are getting lessons of what to do.
Yeah.
If you're doing something to a lady as a gentleman, only do it if you're doing it out of the kindness of your heart without expecting anything Tessa.
In return.
And I'm not saying I have not done that. I have done many good things to people.
Yeah.
But I am very clear in my mind, in my heart, and in my everything that this one, hata akipinduka siku moja anitukane, I will not bring this card that I did this for you.
I did this for you.
Yes.
After everything I have done for you.
After everything I have done.
Yeah.
It is a very difficult thing to do.
Yeah.
Because we men, we like to fix stuff. We like to repair broken things. So when you find a broken woman, you want to repair her.
A damsel in distress.
A damsel in distress. You want to slide in like a knight in a shining armor to sweep the damsel in distress off her feet and to give her a life that she will think about you for the rest of her life.
Cinderella.
Njogona, that is only in storybooks. That is only in storybooks. It only happens in storybooks.
Crazy.
Every time you do things to people, expecting them to repay you in return, you're going to be in for it.
Yep.
That's what Denno did. He thought that getting a Kenyeji lady from Shags would make his relationship better because he was operating from scarcity.
Yes.
He was operating from fear.
Yeah.
He brought the lady and he
no
still
boundaries.
continued. He showered her with money. He cleaned her. You're cleaning her for other men. Isn't that exactly what happened? Didn't Denno clean Achieng for the teachers?
Yeah.
Or for other men?
Oh my goodness. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't clean her.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Establish the relationship first.
Yeah.
You see, he had no boundaries.
He had no boundaries.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that every woman you do something good to is gonna do this to you. No. Women respond to who a man is, Tessa. Women respond. I told you women don't have a problem following men. Women don't have a problem submitting to men. But if they find a man without boundaries, they are going to wipe the floor with him and leave him. Like the way Denno was left. A woman must find you with an empire already fortified. And as a matter of fact, Tessa, she will enjoy that empire better than a boundaryless empire. She will enjoy it. She will join the empire. She loves the king of that empire. She loves everything he represents. She loves everything he provides because he provides. He provides and he protects and he does everything for that woman. That woman is more comfortable in that castle than any other woman who's trying to figure things out.
Yeah.
Why? Because she can rest easy. She knows my man has it figured out.
Yeah.
Whatever situation will come, you imagine, Tessa, as a woman, if you're seated somewhere and you know you can't do anything to me, my man will kill you.
Wow. Wow. Kumbe watu kunja wanajibamba.
You can't do anything to me. Like you approaching me is a threat. Is you actually taking a risk?
Wow.
Is you taking a risk?
There are women who feel that.
Yes.
Wow.
There are women who feel that. Do you think you can approach the president's wife just anyhow?
Okay. No, that is because of
that is
his
too
status.
far. That is too far.
Yeah, I think that's just because of his status.
No.
Really?
I will tell you this. If you know a fighter, let's say a boxer, during Mike Tyson's time, and he's in a restaurant with the woman, do you think there is any man in his right senses who can, even another boxer, who can approach the woman?
No.
Why?
Okay.
He represents, he's a threat in himself. That's why I told you, you cannot claim a virtue if you can't fight. If you can't fight, you are not a person of peace.
Yeah.
If you don't fight because you can't fight, you are not a man of peace. Please don't call yourself a man of peace. You just can't fight. You are a man of peace if you can fight and cause considerable damage, but you don't fight. Now you have a virtue of self-control. You can control yourself. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Crazy.
Very relatable. Ryan is saying, same thing happens to dude who relocate women abroad only for them to change. Yes. I've heard a lot of stories of ladies who've taken the gentlemen who've taken their ladies abroad and they have seen dust.
Premium dust.
Women don't. It is not the location. It's not the location that makes these people different. Even if the guy flew from abroad to come here, you'll still see the same dust. Understand female nature. Let's finish this. It's the last one.
Which one?
The mistake.
The last mistake?
No. Oh. Let's continue.
Okay. So, Denno failed to adjust when the relationship began changing. I think we've done this one.
Yes.
So, he responded to disrespect emotionally instead of strategically.
He responded
to disrespect
emotionally instead of strategically. One of the hallmarks of masculinity, and I dare argue that it is the most important thing in a masculine man, is emotional regulation. The ability of a man to regulate his emotion is on top of the hallmarks of masculinity. A man who cannot control himself cannot lead a woman. It begins with leading yourself.
Yeah.
Tessa, it begins with you being a leader, with you having your emotions in control. Why am I saying this specifically for men?
Yeah.
Because men are stronger than women physically. In a fight, a physical fight, a woman cannot match the man.
No.
Isn't it? So it is expedient for the man in a relationship to be the one who exercises a lot of emotional restraint. He should not react emotionally, because if he reacts emotionally, he will become violent. Tessa, the many cases you see of homicides, the cases you see of, this guy took acid and poured it on a lady, is because of lack of emotional control.
Yeah.
When I tell people to walk away, the people that fight me most are some of the men. Some of the men, when I tell them to walk away, they fight with me, because it takes a lot of emotional restraint to walk away from an uncomfortable situation.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of strength to walk away from an uncomfortable situation rather than fighting. Yeah. It feels easier to fight. That's why you find men laying their hands on their woman. You go to their house and you find there is an altercation, and then you put your hands on your woman. It's a sign of weakness. It's the epitome of weakness and a sign of lack of emotional regulation.
Yeah.
The hands of a man must only be used to protect. Use your hands for protection.
And provision.
But not on fighting a woman. Okay. It is weakness. It is a behavior that portrays a very weak man. Yeah. Don't lay your hand on a woman. Walk away.
Walk away.
Unless this is not to tell women that you can put your hands on a man.
No.
Now, Tessa, if you swing, if you give, you must also be equally prepared to take. To receive. Don't give if you're not ready to receive. And I tell you, your slapper and his slapper are going to be very different.
Very different.
So that does not mean that a woman is allowed to lay their hands on a man. No. Don't do that.
No.
The hands of a woman are used for nurture. The hands of a man are used for provision and protection.
And protection.
Not on each other.
No.
Because when you start using your hands on each other, you are, it is a sign of lack of emotional regulation and emotional control.
Yeah. We continue.
I told you before you continue, how to respond to disrespect is check it. Let me give you an example.
Yeah.
Or let me tell you how to respond to
Disrespect. Okay.
Many men, when they face disrespect from their women, what I have seen as the default way in which men behave, especially when they are disrespected by their women, is to keep quiet for the sake of peace. Many men do this. And by keeping quiet, they think that they have, that situation is gone, now there is peace. My brother, I'm sorry to break your to burst your bubble, that is not gone. When you are disrespected by a lady, if it is in private, check her immediately. Let her know immediately that you don't want it. Do it very calmly. Do it in a calm voice and a firm voice. And make sure that you check it. Make sure that she knows clear enough. Because there are other men, when they are disrespected by their women, they start behaving feminine. Wanafura alafu they go silent. And now they are not talking. They start, what do we call it? What do we call this
Silent treatment.
What do you call what do you call it? There's a term for it.
Is it silent treatment?
Passive aggressiveness.
Oh, passive aggressive.
They start being passive aggressive when they are disrespected. No, that is not how to respond. Don't be passive aggressive and then say, I'm just quiet. No. You're passive aggressive. Check it immediately. Tell her. Like, for example, she says something that maybe embarrasses you. You can tell her. For me, when I'm with a lady and she says something in public that embarrasses me, she has also risked. Because I'm checking her in the exact same position. She's just risked. You've taken a bad risk. I'm checking you immediately on that table. I'm not calling you Kando to check you. I'm checking you there. Yeah, I'm just telling you, don't do that again.
Yeah.
And say it in a very calm manner. Because again, you don't have to raise your voice to be understood. Yeah. You don't have to raise your voice to be understood.
I feel like we still have a lot to cover, Amma.
Yeah, let's go. Let's do two of them. Then we'll combine it to the next story next week.
No, I think we are almost done, actually.
Yeah.
2 of them will be done.
Okay.
I think another mistake Denno did was believing life followed a script.
Thank you. He believed that life followed a script.
Yes. So work hard, get a good job, marry, provide, educate your wife, build a family, grow old together, you know. So, yeah, we can...
Let me tell you something, Tessa. This is the script in Hollywood movies.
Yeah.
Isn't this a script?
It is.
This is the script. People are buying this script. Work hard, get a good job, marry, provide, educate your wife, build a family, grow old together. This is being looked at in our time and age as the perfect model of a good life.
Yeah.
I want to burst your bubble. No, it is not.
Yeah.
It is not. And it makes you, it has made men to slave around for so long. And do you know, eventually men are left alone, especially in this time and age. a man must embrace that fate, that sooner rather than later, when all is said and done, he's gonna be alone. You better start practicing it now, because this is what happens, and it has happened a lot even here in Nairobi.
Yeah.
A guy slaves for the family, has kids, takes them to school. In old age and after retirement, now they go to the village with madam. They stay there. The kids get tickets and fly out. They go to countries like maybe the States, Australia. They get married there. They give birth. They bring their mother over to be a nanny to their kids. Mzee is left there, old and wrinkled, alone. Sooner rather than later, that is the fate of a man. You have to understand that. It is the fate of every man. Yeah. So, just be comfortable with it.
Yeah.
You see, I'm talking about it. Don't you think I've made peace with it? I've made peace with it already. That when all is said and done, a man will end up alone. So you must prepare yourself for that situation. Now make sure unajua my usefulness is when it is done. Nitakuwa shambani.
Ndaachwa peke yangu mashambani.
Yes.
Crazy. So the last one, Denno had no psychological preparation for loss. So I think this was the most tragic mistake he did. Because losing Achieng did not hurt him, it destroyed him. If you read the book, he became a shadow of himself,
Yes.
So you always say that a man must build a life strong enough to survive losing something
Yes.
he values, Yeah.
A man must, there's a time, I think Americ said this, and he talked about men not being very attached even to their kids. Very attached. And he got beat up by the whole world. I was just seeing, and those times, when Twitter verified the blue badge.
Yeah.
I saw so many blue badges were castigating him.
Yeah.
Because the narrative is that you have to be attached to anything. I'm not saying that you shouldn't be attached to the people close to you. You should, but not to the extent that their living becomes your instability. As a man, you have to prepare yourself for all those eventualities.
Yeah.
You have to make yourself your own mental point of origin.
Yeah.
And this is not an easy thing. You have to understand that your children will grow up and they will live. And maybe they will start their own families. And ask yourself, when they are doing life themselves, where am I? Do you want to know where you will be? Exactly where your father is. Exactly where he is. If he is in the village there alone, that's exactly where you're going to end up. And so, you prepare yourself for these things. Hope for the best. I'm not a prophet of doom. I'm saying, hope for the best, but also prepare for the worst. So that when the worst comes, you will never get to a situation where your life is messed up.
Yeah.
There are people who have killed themselves because they have been left by their significant other. Imagine you killing yourself, you dying because a lady has left you.
It's because you have, your life, ama value yako yote umeeka on someone else.
You have made yourself, you have made your own well-being to be dependent on another person, Tessa. That's too much power to hand over to a person.
To a person.
Yes.
Crazy.
Even in relationships.
Yeah. Especially.
I am not talking about, I'm not saying that be detached. Be attached, but not so much. A pendulum. Don't swing to this side too much, or where it is completely detached.
Yeah.
Don't swing to this side too much where it's completely attached.
Yeah.
Just swing in the middle.
Yeah.
Just swing in the middle where you'll be okay.
Yeah.
Tessa, you need yourself post a breakup.
Yeah.
You need yourself sane and thinking well. You need yourself sober.
Yeah.
Because when do you need your mind working? Isn't it when you are alone?
Yeah.
When someone has left. So I'm talking to men and I'm also talking to ladies.
Yeah.
Don't let the entirety of your life be about be supported by another person.
And that doesn't mean it's not gonna hurt when they leave. It's still gonna hurt. It's still gonna be a loss.
Yes.
But you're gonna take it much better than someone who has made another person's their whole existence.
Yes.
Yeah.
Make yourself your own mental point of origin. When you make yourself your own mental point of origin and you fortify your inward man, if you fortify the inside man, then whatever happens outside, it hurts. Breakup hurts.
It does.
Even the most stoic men get hurt.
Yeah.
They know where they cry from. Stoic men, I'll tell you where we cry. We cry when we face heartbreak. We go and cry somewhere else. But it does not destabilize. We have our own venue. I told guys that if a man must cry, he should enter his shower. Fungulia maji yote. If you have a Bluetooth speaker, bring it in the shower. Blast it full volume. Then scream your lungs out.
Oh, yeah.
When you get out of that session, let nobody, even your chicken, know that the man of this house cried. Even your chicken. Because you are in water. Your eyes must be red because you are cleaning your face very well.
Sabuni lingia kwa
macho. Hey. But the long and short of this is, do not make another person your anchor.
Yeah.
Even the Bible speaks in no uncertain terms about it. Okay. About making a human being. Because human beings change, Tessa.
Yeah.
Denno went through a very difficult situation where he brought a lady from the village, gave her everything, took her to school. The lady got a job. Denno lost his. The lady changed and left Denno a mess. This does not mean that this is women's behavior. We have countless men who have done worse than this to their women. So this is just a case study of this specific story in this book.
Yeah.
Make yourself your own mental point of origin.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, and I would like to encourage you. That is the first story, the story of Denno in the book Unplugged.
Yeah.
Please, go get this book. I promise you your life will be different. Will never be the same again.
No.
Next week, we are going to talk about Kwan. Kwan, by the way, you know, is Luo. Kwan.
Yeah, Kwan is Luo.
Hesabu, inamaanisha hesabu.
Ina give America like
Kwan.
Is Kwan.
You know English and the Luo and English. Kwan. No, it's Kwan, Q-U-A-N. Kwan. Kwan means hesabu. So Denno deserved it. Somebody is saying Dennis Nganga is saying Denno deserved it. Denno, are you trying to speak to yourself? Yes, Denno deserved it. Yeah. Denno deserved it. But even if you have gone through a similar situation as Denno, even if you see us laugh here and talk about the weaknesses, just get the lessons. Yeah. And I think we have given the lessons on these things.
We have.
Yes, get the lessons of what you ought to do. What you ought to do. So get this book. The next story we are going to go through next week is the story of Kwan. He also saw dust, and we want to talk about his dust.
Yep.
By the way, we are going to come up with a segment, and I think I'm going to do it. I don't know if it's going to be monologue. We are going to do a segment where I have been receiving so many stories from people. Yeah. Now, I think I should, I will get an email or our BTP email. If you want us to talk about a story, you can change the names, the locations, and everything. Yeah. If you want us to talk about that particular story and advise you through it. Let's say, for example, you are called Njoroge and you decide to call yourself Kenothia. You say this is just Kenothia, it's not Njoroge, and maybe you're looking for it. Yeah. So we are going to be, even Jacob Aliet, I talked to him about it. At some point, yes. We are going to look at these stories and advise just the way we have dissected the story of Denno and seen his weakness. Yeah. Yes. Okay. So let's read a few comments as we wind up. Denno deserve it. IMAX anasema na kama ushai lia na wakakuona. Yeah, mimi nishawailia na wakaniona na when I saw how what it did to them, I said I will never do it again. Never do it again. There is always time to change. Don't educate a woman, it's her father's job. Okay. Pia Dr. Dennis alikoroga. I've not understand. Anapeana pin ya bank accounts. Whips.
I think this is the recent story of the doctor.
Oh, the doctor. Okay. Yeah. Okay. There is a Dennis who is being given whips. Yes. So please learn from these stories. And by the way, we are not just here to talk about these stories. My prayer and my desire is that you get the lessons. Yeah. Those are the things I've learned. Those are the things I learn. In the fun, in the jokes, in the things that we do, get the lessons that will help you. Yeah. If you give someone wings, do not be surprised when they use them to fly away from you.
Tusome ya mwisho. Shall I cut my girlfriend off if she posts herself on social media?
No, Adam. Posting yourself on social media doesn't just mean you cut someone off. How are they posting themselves?
Yeah.
How are they posting themselves is what matters. What posts are they putting up? If it is those posts that show that ako soko mbaya, then jiondoe kwa soko ndugu yangu. Yes. Okay. Yes. But if it is just posting themselves, if it is kuna zile posts, they are very provocative and attention seeking.
Yes.
And advertising that, hey gentlemen, I'm a free woman.
I'm a free woman.
Yes, come. If it is that kind of post, then you should have a problem with it.
But Kani content creator.
Wacha post. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for the time that you have been with us. And we like to conclude this by saying, if you look into the mirror and you don't like what you see, do not break the mirror. See you next week. God bless.
Thank you, guys.
Peace.
Bye.